BBC Wales has heard concerns from paramedics about the supply and quality of the personal protective equipment, or PPE, that they're using during the coronavirus pandemic. Some say they're frightened, not knowing if they're going to be infected at work and put their own families at risk. The First Minister has said he's authorised a significant push to get PPE to the Welsh Ambulance Service. Ben Price reports.
It's the front line of the NHS. Paramedics face many challenges as they care for people, often at their most vulnerable. But during the current health pandemic, these workers have concerns about their own vulnerability. One paramedic told BBC Wales equipment used to protect himself against coronavirus is in short supply. His words are spoken by a member of the production team to protect his identity.
We've had examples of masks being sent out that have stickers stuck over the original date, and when the sticker is taken off, it clearly shows that the equipment was out of date by several years. We're protecting the public, but we've got families, and at the end of our shift, we're going home to them. We want to know we're not going to infect our families.
Several others have been in touch, and they all share a similar story. One Welsh Ambulance staff member says, "If it continues, I'll be off sick. I have a duty to protect myself and others." Another paramedic from North Wales has described the situation as a shambles.
Our message to members and to all frontline staff and the message from employers is that you really should have the right PPE provided before you attend that patient with those symptoms. And that's to protect everybody, the staff and the patients.
The Welsh Ambulance Service NHS Trust says it's expecting an imminent arrival of PPE for its members in significant quantities, and all frontline staff are getting specialist face masks which have been rigorously tested.
We have obviously had to step up and issue a very high volume of items of personal protective equipment and clothing over these recent weeks, and we've been increasing that over the last week or two in particular. Important to recognise that whilst the focus has been on the hospital environment, we also need to recognise that this needs to be available across different settings too.
The Chief Medical Officer for Wales is expected to make further announcements on protection for frontline staff tomorrow.